Oh shit, what the fuck? Oda, did I miss something? I do not recall Luffy's gum gum fruit. And it might have been mentioned. Don't get me wrong. It might have been mentioned before. I've been reading One Piece very slowly over the last 6, almost 7 years. So it might have been mentioned, but I don't recall the gum gum fruit being promised to anybody before Luffy got his hands on it. I just remember that Luffy ate the gum gum fruit back during the Romance Dawn chapter, but that's crazy. So the guy that Jinbe is fighting was supposed to get the gum gum fruit, and that's why he's got beef with Luffy. That's good. That's good. That's a nice workaround right there, man. So it looks like we're gonna get a little bit more exposition, and it's gonna be kind of curious to see what the story is behind this. Now, backing up a little bit, I like how the chapter opens up and we have Tama and she's going through and she's trying to get through to everybody. She's watching all the chaos that's going on. You got Jinbe as Jinbe is beginning his fight. He and Frankie are basically holding down the fort, and they're in a situation where they're doing their best to keep everybody occupied. And you see the fallout from all the battles. And that's when we have Tama and she gives her speech and she says, "All my friends who ate the millet dumplings, I need you to listen up to me. I need you to change sides and fight for Luffy and Momo. You have to help us defeat Kaidou. This is what I'm ordering you to do." And what I like about that right there is we once again see how just as Yamato was a child that was beginning to kind of find her own footing and really break free, we're seeing the same thing with Tama, where Tama is aiding Momo. And I like this right here because it kind of reminds me of what you had with Momo's parents, with Odin's wife and Odin himself, because the two of them worked hand in hand together. And it kind of feels like that's what we're getting here with Tama and Momo. And what I like here is that she's taking matters into her own hands and she's trying to do what little she can. She can't whoop anybody's ass with her hands. She's probably the physically weakest person that's out there on the battlefield right now, but even the weakest of people, when given the opportunity, can shift the tide in battle. And it's not always about what you can do with your fist. And I like when Oda utilizes characters like this. This is why Nami and Usopp have always fascinated me on the Straw Hat crew. They might be the weakest members of the crew, but it's one of those things where they've grown in power and you've seen the progress that they've made. And it's because they've been able to endure despite being physically outclassed that we've seen them grow. And it's the same thing here with Tama, where we've been here in Wano for a while, but she's been able to make progress and she's been able to grow as a result of everything she's had to suffer and endure. And I like how Oda just kind of drops the pan on there where you see Luffy and Luffy's getting the water pumped out of him. It's just like a small reminder like, yo, Luffy is going to return to the fight. And what I like here is that we also get the opportunity to see as the battle begins to shift. And all of a sudden, all chaos is breaking loose because Tama's ability has basically made all these people change sides. And it became a situation where over and over again, you see these people rebelling. And you see how Queen puts 2 and 2 together. And Queen's like, okay, I got to take this girl out. She's the reason behind all of this. And what I like about that is that it's one of those situations where even as all the information is being reported, the people on the ground are seeing in real time what's happened. But before Queen can do anything to try and stop Tama, that's when Sanji shows up and Sanji just kicks the shit out this man. And I like the way that, like, again, like the way that the shots in the panel are done where you see Queen and he's barking out those orders, and then you see Sanji racing through the air. You see Sanji's kick, and the way that the follow through motion is done, like the panel is done so well that your eyes are just kind of followed all the way through. And it's really good usage of motion right here. So I like seeing that. I thought it was a very nice decision to have Queen, the majority of his panel, be something that's facing towards the camera angle of the reader. So I thought that was kind of nice to see that. And I like how you get this moment where before Queen reveals that he's indeed a cyborg, he starts talking all this trash. He's like, okay, so you're Judge's son. And he knows that's going to get underneath Sanji's skin. But that's when he gets the revelation like, hey, I'm a cyborg as well. My body's been modified. And what I like is that Sanji, it don't phase him at all. Sanji's like, okay, look, was this supposed to be a secret? I'm still gonna whoop your ass. And Sanji's looking over there at Chopper, and Sanji is basically saying, can you get this stuff together? Basically, the whole situation with Zoro, because we had this situation where Chopper has been reduced to an itty bitty size. And I kind of wonder, because I know Chopper is a very popular character, especially with female cosplayers. Like, I kind of wonder, was this done for merchandising reason? Because Chopper looks like he's smaller than ever before. This feels like this is just done for extra merchandise. Like, when I get caught up, I've really got to look to see how much merchandise Chopper sells, because it smells of something like this. And what I like here is that you get the opportunity to see as Zoro is watching everything, and Zoro says, okay, hold on. The only thing that matters right now is being able to fight. I don't care what happens to me later, but I need to be able to fight right now. And so you see Zoro in the situation where he's going to ultimately return to the battlefield at some point as well. And what we also have here is that when Jinbe is going through his fight, that's when Jinbe, as he's fighting, he's like, man, I heard about a member of the secret government's agency, CP9, and I heard that there was somebody who escaped from jail. It looks like it was you. And we get this really cool situation where as they begin fighting, Jinbe is dodging attacks that they're doing major damage, but Jinbe is not phased at all. And that's when you get the revelation of, okay, you know, the gum gum fruit was stolen from that government ship. And when Luffy popped up 2 years ago, that's when I learned that truth. And it's just one of those things where we're seeing setup for Jinbe to really earn his stripes as a Straw Hat. I feel like he's already done it, but it looks like Oda is just giving him extra opportunity to get things over even further. However, I want to know from you guys, what are you guys' thoughts about this revelation? Let me know down in the comment section below. So always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.